Hi, good day everyone. This video is about the factor theorem, part number 2. So again, according sa concept ng factor theorem and its definition, so meron tayo ditong x minus c is a factor of polynomial p of x if and only if p of c is equal to 0. Okay? So before natin pag-usapan kung ano nga ba yung pinaka-concept or ibig sabihin ito, unahin muna natin yung konsepto ng factor. Okay? So, syempre, from the word itself, factor theorem, so we have this term factor which is napakalaga ang piniplace sa ating theorem like this. So, ngayon, ano nga ba meron sa factor? So, actually, in mathematics, a factor is a number, okay? It is a number or algebraic expression that divides another number or expression with no remainder. Okay? So, yun yung pinaka-concept niya. Pwede siyang maging number, pwede rin siyang algebraic expression, pwede siyang binomial or any polynomial na kapag dinivide yung isang set of number or expression, walang remainder. Maliwanag, yun yung pinaka-concept ngayon ng factor. For example, sa number, let's say we have 12. Okay? Let's say, ask you to list down the numbers na possible pag pinag-multiply ang sagot ay 12. Diba? So, pwede natin isulat dito, pwedeng 4 and 3. Tama ba? So, let's say 4 times 3 is equals to 12. Right? Pwede rin namang 6 times 2. That is equals to 12. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Actually, yung factors kasi, pag pinag-multiply mo naman yung mga factors niya, ang sagot naman yung number na yun. Tingnan natin kung factor ba talaga to. Pag dinivide ba natin yung mga numbers na to kay 12, ang sagot ba ay exact number with no remainder? So, let's try. So, if you want to use, let's say 4, so if you want to divide this to 4, ibig sabihin, 12 divided by 4, the answer is 3. Right? So, kung answer ay 3 with no remainder, automatically 4 is a factor. Next, let's try to use 3. So, if you divide this to 3, okay, 12 divided by 3, the answer naman is 4. So, with no remainder again, therefore, obviously, na 4 and 3 is a factor of 12. Okay? So, yung dalawang number na to, it is a factor of 12. Right? So, yun yung concept ng factor for numbers. Now, how about expressions? So, let's try to perform some division muna. Tapos, let's unlock the concept of factor. Let's say, we are asked to divide this. Kunyari, we have x cubed. Okay, let's say we have x cubed minus x squared minus x minus 2. Okay? Let's say we're asked to divide this to, okay, let's say divide this to, let's say x minus 2. Okay? Let's say we are asked to do to divide this. So again, for this given problem, let's try to use synthetic division. Okay? So for synthetic division, diba, we have set of steps. So number 1, we need to make sure muna na yung ating given expression is written into its standard form. Okay? So, pag standard form again, titingnan mo lahat ng kanyang mga exponents. So, is it written sa reduced form or decreasing ba? Okay? So, pag titingnan natin yung given natin, we have 3, 2, and 1, b sub 1. So, obviously, naka-standard form na yung ating given expression. So, pwede na tayo mag-proceed sa ating step number 2, which is extract their numerical coefficient. So, kunin natin yung mga numerical coefficient. For x cubed, we have 1. For x squared, we have negative 1. For negative x, we have negative 1. And for negative 2, so we have negative 2, obviously. Okay? So, yun yung ating mga numerical coefficient. And we need to construct a bar, right, that will separate the values to our divisor. Now, this time, we need to decide ano yung value ngayon ng divisor natin. So, yung divisor dito is x minus 2. So, we need to look for the value of c. So, what will be the value of c if we have x minus 2? So, obviously, the answer for this one is positive 2. Okay? Again, yung technique natin, just change the indicated sign. Okay? Pag kukunin mo yung c. So, since meron tayong minus 2, okay, negative yan, we will use positive 2. Right? So, we will use positive 2 sa labas. Lagyan natin. And let's do this synthetic division. So, same procedure lang. Just bring down the first number. Okay? So, we have 1. Tapos, multiply 1 to our divisor, which is 2. So, 2 times 1, the answer is 2. And then, add it, okay, to our second coefficient. So, it will give us negative 1 plus 2. The answer is positive 1. Okay? Same procedure, just multiply it again. And 2 times 1 is 2. And then add. Okay? And then it will give us 2 times or 2 plus negative 1. The answer is another 1. Okay? Tapos multiply again. That is 2 times 1. The answer is another set of 2. And then add it to our last coefficient. So negative 2 plus 2, the answer is 0. So obviously, again, since meron tayo ditong remainder na 0, nalalapit na yung sagot natin sa factor. Diba? Again, if you want to recall, again, according sa akin definition kanina, a factor is a number or expression that divides another number or expression with no remainder. So, isulat muna natin yung pinaka-quotient or sagot natin dito. So again, the last number will serve as R. The second number will serve as C or constant. The third one will serve as the first degree. And we have the second degree. Okay? So, yun yung mga values natin. So, obviously, the answer for this given problem is, let's write x squared. Okay? X squared plus x or 1x plus 1. Okay? Yan yung pinaka-final answer natin. Since wala tayong remainder, hindi mo naman pwedeng ilagay plus 0. So, that is our answer. Now, I will zoom this one out and then, tingnan natin, ano yung concept ngayon ni factor sa ating given. So, if you want to rewrite our given problem, so yung problem natin kanina is x cubed. Okay? So, we have x cubed. Wait. So, yun ay x cubed minus x squared minus x and minus 2. Okay? And we divide this to x minus 2, di ba? Therefore, dear students, since wala tayong remainder kanina, this expression, right, that means yung x minus 2 and yung answer natin, which is this, okay, that is x squared plus x plus 1. Therefore, this set of values, okay, is just a factor of our original problem. So, factor niya yan. Maliwanag? Kasi, if you want to divide the original problem, okay, pag dinivide mo yung original problem to x minus 2, ito yung sagot. Diba? With no remainder. Obviously, ito ay factor. Okay? Same thing sa kabila. So, kapag ginawa mo naman to, if we divide naman this original problem to this one, the answer is this with no remainder naman. So, baliktad lang yan. So, if you want to double check your answer nga, just multiply this set of values. Kasi ito yung produkto, di ba? So, pag pinag-multiply mo yan, ito lang din naman yung lalabas. Okay? So, that means, ito yung concept naman ng factor for algebraic expressions. So, yun yung lalabas. Now, paano naman natin malalaman? Ibig sabihin pala, according sa ating definition, at same din sa factor theorem, na kapag nag-simplify tayo and the answer is 0, obviously, that given problem is a factor. Okay? So, yun lang concept natin. Ulitin ko. If we solve for a given problem, if P sub C is equal to 0, that means yung corresponding x minus c nito is a factor. Okay? Yun yung unang concept. Yung pangalawa naman is kapag sinolve natin, let's say nag-solve tayo ng P sub C, wherein the given value is not equal to 0. Therefore, yung corresponding x minus c niya is not. Okay? Is not a factor. So, yun yung mahalagang concept na dapat nating pakita dito. So, let's try to solve a problem para mas maunawaan natin. Let's say we have this given expression. Okay? Let's say we have this. Okay? Let's say we have x cubed. Okay, x cubed minus 2x squared. Minus 2x squared minus 11x plus 12. Right? So, let's try to identify, is this given polynomial or this binomial, let's say x plus 3, is x plus 3 a factor of this polynomial? So, yun yung first question na sagutin natin. Factor ba siya nito? Yes or no? So, yun lang. So, again, to answer this given problem, so obviously, our first step is to identify what will be the value of c. Okay? Ano yung c natin? So, yung c, makukuha natin yan sa ating original, sa ating binomial, which is yung x plus 3. So if we have x plus 3, obviously, ano yung value ngayon ng c? So again, since ang indicated sign ay plus 3, so we will use negative 3, okay, as the value of c. Okay? So next, ipa-plug in natin lahat ng value ng x, gagawin nating negative 3. Okay? Kasi it will give us p of x, okay, that is equals to x cubed. Diba? Minus 2x squared minus 11x plus 12. This time, papalitan mo ngayon yung value ng x. Gagawin natin siyang negative 3. Okay? So let's substitute the values. So magkakaroon tayo dyan ng negative 3 cube minus 2 times x, which is negative 3 again, written in squared, minus 11 times x, or 11 times negative 3, and copy the remaining plus 12. Okay? So dito tayo mag-start mag-simplify ngayon. So pag sinimplify natin to, so just simplify first our exponents. So it will give us negative 3 cube. Okay? So negative 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Alright, that is positive 9 rather. And 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Right, so we have negative 27. Next naman natin, simplify ito nga sa taas. So we have negative 2 times negative 3 squared. So negative 3 squared is equals to positive 9. Okay? Next naman natin is negative 11 times negative 3. So obviously, it will give us positive 33. Kasi pareho negative number yan. Tapos, copy na lang natin yung remaining plus 12. Okay? So, I will zoom this one. Tapos, tuloy natin yung solution. So, therefore, it will give us negative 27. Simplify muna natin yung remaining term, which is negative 2 times 9. So, magiging negative 18. Or minus 18. Okay? Tapos, add natin to. 33 plus 12, that is 45. So, it will give us 45 plus 45. Yan. So, let's simplify. Therefore, we have negative 27 minus 18. So, since that is subtraction, that is equals to negative, okay, 45. And copy the remaining plus 45. Therefore, the answer for this given problem is 0. Right? So, I will zoom this one. Therefore, dear students, since the answer, okay, for p sub 3 or p sub negative 3 is equal to 0, that means that this one, okay, this one, or x plus 3, is a factor. Is a factor of p of x. So, ito yung ating pinaka-final statement or answer. Okay? So, again, since according to our solution, we evaluate this p sub negative 3 as negative 3 yung x. So, magiging 0 siya. So, naging 0 yung ating pinaka-final answer. That means, x plus 3 is a factor of p of x. Okay? So, yun yung pinaka-concept naman ng tinatawag nating factor theorem. Alright? So, next. Another example para mas maunawa natin. Okay. So, for example, let's say meron naman tayong ganitong value. Let's say we have 2x cubed. Okay. We have 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 8x plus 3. Okay? Let's say gusto nating identify is x plus 3. So, same pala yun. Gawin natin yung x plus 3. So, is x plus 3 a factor of this given problem? Okay? So, let's try to answer. So, again, same procedure ang gagamitin natin. So, number 1, ano yung value ng c? Okay, identify natin. What will be the value of c? Since we have x plus 3 as our divisor or binomial na itetest, so, magkakaroon tayo dito ng c wherein just change the indicated sign. So, obviously, the value of c for this given problem is negative 3. Kasi positive sign yung ating indicated sign. Okay? So, let's plug in the value of negative 3 sa ating pinaka-function. Since we have p of x, right, that is equals to 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 8x plus 3. So, I simply copy our original problem, but this time, I need to change the value of x as negative 3. Okay? So, let's substitute the values of x for this given problem. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 2. So, we have x, negative 3, raised to 3. Okay, plus 3 times x again, squared, minus 8 times x plus 3. Okay, ginawa ko muna parenthesis para ma-plug ko lahat ng negative 3. So, magiging negative 3 yung first x. Same with all of the values of x. Magiging negative 3. Okay? This time, dito na tayo magsimulang mag-simplify. So, let's simplify this expression. Okay? So, if you want to simplify this, magkakaroon tayo dito ng negative 3. Yan, yung ating exponent muna para hindi tayo malito. So, pwede nyo siyang i-direct na i-simplify pero mas maganda kung isa-isahin natin to avoid some errors. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times negative 3 cube. Okay, that is negative 3 times negative 3. Okay, negative 3 times negative 3, that is 9. Times negative 3, that is negative 27. So, we have negative 27. Alright? So, next tayo. 2 times negative 27. So, wait. So, ayusin ko lang. So, alright. So, next. Meron din tayo ditong plus 3 times. Okay? Plus 3 times the value of negative 3 squared. So, it will give us 9. Okay? Next, simplify natin to. Negative 8 times minus or times negative 3. Okay? So, negative 8 times negative 3. So, since dalawang negative number yan, bibigyan niya tayo ng positive value. So, just multiply 8 times 3. That is 24. So, magiging plus 24. And copy the remaining plus 3. Okay? So, simplify natin to. So, magkaroon tayo ng 2 times 27. That is negative 54. Alright? And then 3 times 9, that is plus 27. Next is 24 plus 3 is 27. So, plus 27. So, simplify natin yun. So, it will give us negative 54 plus 27. Okay? So, again, a negative number, 54 plus 27. So, the answer is negative 27. We have negative 27 and then copy the remaining 27. Okay? And then simplify natin to. So, obviously, negative 27 plus 27, the answer is equals to 0. Alright? So, since that is 0, balikan natin yung problem natin. Since the last value, okay, for our solution, we have p sub negative 3 is equal to 0. Obviously, it satisfies our theorem. Alright? If that is equal to 0, therefore, x plus 3 is a factor of the given p of x. So, that is our final answer. Okay? So, that's it. So, again, that's the entire concept of this factor theorem. Alright? So, hindi siya palaging 0. So, minsan hindi siya nagiging exact sa ating solution. So, last one. So, I will give you example number 3. So, for example number 3, let's say we have this given value. Okay? Let's say we want to identify is x plus 2, okay, a factor of this p of x. Let's say p of x is equals to, let's say, x cubed plus 2x minus x plus 5. Okay? So, let's try to identify, is it a factor or not? So, same procedure tayo. Una, hanapin natin yung letter C. So, it will give us x plus 2. So, copy the original binomial lang. Tapos, kunin natin yung value ng C. So, the value of C, if we have x plus 2, is obviously, change the sign lang. The sign is positive, so it will give us negative 2. Okay? We will use negative 2. Now, let's rewrite our given problem and let's plug in negative 2. So, it will give us, again, our problem is p of x is equals to x cubed plus 2x. Okay, this is 2x squared para mas yan. So, para sakto. So, 2x squared minus x plus 5. Okay? This time, papalitan natin yung x na to. Gagawin natin siyang negative 2. And substitute all of the values as negative 2. Okay? So, it will give us yung x magiging negative 2. Okay, so we have negative 2 cube. Okay, plus 2 times another negative 2. So, negative 2 squared minus, so x we have negative 2. Right? And copy the remaining plus 5. Okay? So, pinalitan natin lahat ng x ng negative 2 and let's try to simplify this and double check. Okay? So, next is this. So, we have negative 2 raised to 3. Okay? That is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So, simplify natin. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Positive 4 times negative 2, that is negative 8. Okay? So, we have negative 8 for the first value. Right? So, next is, simplify natin. So, plus 2 times, simplify natin yung nasa loob, which is negative 2 squared. Okay? That is positive 4. So, it will give us positive 4. And then, simplify natin to. Negative of negative 2. So, actually, it will give us a positive 2. So, magiging plus 2 yan. And copy the remaining plus 5. Okay? So, ito, mas madali natin siya may simplify. So, let's simplify this one. Ibig sabihin, let's multiply 2 to 4. Okay? So, it will give us 2 times 4. That is plus 8. Okay? And then, let's simplify this. 8 or 2 plus 5. That is 7. So, plus 7. So, simplify natin. Negative 8 plus 8, that is equals to 0. And copy the remaining plus 7. So, 0 plus 7 is obviously equals to 7. Right? Since, so, the value of our expression, okay, after evaluation, therefore, p sub negative 2 is equal to 7. Okay, ito yung magiging pinakabasehan natin. Since p sub negative 2 is not equal to 0, that means our final answer here is x plus 2 is not a factor. Okay, not a factor of the given p of x. So that is our final answer for this given problem. Right? So again, ang concept niya is it's either you want to use evaluation like this, okay, or yung ginamit nating solution right now, or if you want to use synthetic division, so it's up to you. Basta ang concept is, after evaluating the expression with the use of c, okay, if the answer is 0, okay, like this, if the answer is 0, it is a factor. If the answer is not equal to 0 like this, it is not a factor. Alright, so thank you so much everyone, and God bless.